Welcome back to another episode of Jamarcus new top 10, top 10, top 10, top 10, top 10, top 10, top 10. Bam, bam, bam. First time I ever had a theme song. You gotta do top 10 cartoons with the world's best fight sequences. Okay, there you go. This is one of them on the list, but which number is it? I don't know. Number 12, honorable mention though, is Batman. If you don't know, Spider-Man has beat up Batman in a death battle. So Spider-Man can beat Batman. I know that's hard for you to believe. But the way Death Battle did it is they said, given prep time, Batman can beat anybody, as well as Spider-Man. So, but just raw-to-raw combat, Batman is actually stronger than Spider-Man. You know, because he got superpowers Batman doesn't, and he got the spider sense. So, you know, his greatest strength can't be used against him. Number 11, Full Metal Alchemist. So, recap. Number 12, when I say I'm talking about the Batman 2004, the new cartoon. Because this show, this is called Top 10 Best Cartoons with the Best Fight Scenes or Sequences. So that means not just to be a good cartoon, but to have really good battle scenes like one-on-one combat. And the new Batman had that. All the Batmans were good, but you know, I think that the 2004 had it best as far as one-on-one combat. Number 10, the Powerpuff Girls. What? We get into the top 10, and number 10 is the Powerpuff Girls. I know I threw it in as a plot twist, but there was an episode where they fought Princess, and they went to the North Pole, and they was serious about it. They was like that Dragon Ball Z stuff. They did that twice with Princess. Princess made them tough, and the Roddy Rough boys too. Alright, number 9, Justice League. Done a Vortex show. The only show on Vortex worth watching. Because with this show, they play too many reruns. And they also need to bring Spectacular Spider-Man back and finish the season out like they need to bring Young Justice back and Kyle XY and that show about No Ordinary Family. Okay. Got a little side note. Number 9, Justice League. Number 8 is Spectacular Spider-Man, which we already talked about enough. Trust me, if you haven't seen this show, they have really good animation. I said it before, and I'm sticking to my statement about their animation. Animation matters. I mean, I know it's a cartoon, but, you know, animation matters. Especially to the older crowd, but to the younger crowd, and, you know, when they get older, they're going to stop watching it, though. So, animation matters. You know, as far as the way he flips off the building, it's in 3D. They're not showing it now, but they do great fight scenes on this show. Number 7, the new Ninja Turtles cartoon from 2003. The best one ever on Fox, Casey Jones. With that was the best one ever. That's the best one. They had the most season. That's the best one. See? Alright, number 6, Rurouni Kenshin. Do I even remember it though? Peter Parker's a humble guy. He took that water balloon to save his secret identity. Number 5, Batosai the Manslayer. I don't remember the show, but I remember them having great fight scenes when I was watching it. It was great. Number 5, Yu Yu Hakusho. Spirit gun! I just blew you away. You didn't even see it coming. Number 4, man, The Last Airbender. had the most epic fight scenes. Now we get into anime. The last Airbender, like the first one, the original one, but the Legend of Korra, they had it. Great art, great fight scenes. Like, I love the old-fashioned plot twist they gave it to. Like, the old-fashioned feel. Like, it's new and modern, new technology, but it takes place back in the days when cars and airplanes were just brand new. You know, like, when Ford Focus was first built, it was, like, it's a great timeline, period. And they even continued it from Last Airbender with the boy with the arrow. And Korra is not even, they just introduced Korra, and I love the fact that it's a female character. They just introduced Korra as the new hero of the show, and she a female, not kin to anybody. Except for, you know, the guy who's her mentor is Aang's son. So, and he's grown up, and the old Avatar is dead. And I love the way they threw the plot twist in, because we all thought that the villain in the last Legend of Korra was going to actually be the old Airbender from who used to be the hero, but it turned out to be somebody totally different. Like, that's great writing. That's a plot twist. Nobody saw it coming, and once they explained it, everybody understood it. So that's the best writing. Plot twist, nobody see you come, and then once you explain it, because sometimes people throw in a plot twist and they can't explain it. When you throw in a plot twist and you can explain it, that's great. Like my video, sometimes I throw in a plot twist on these top 10s and can't explain it. That's lazy writing. Matter of fact, all this is improv. But imagine if I wrote. I actually can't write these. I'm not that great, but I write stuff on the sideline. I actually been published in a poetry book. I actually have been. Yeah, I've been published. I should tell y'all about that. Number 3, Naruto. You guys in my class who I always talk about Naruto religiously because he reads the book, but nobody actually gonna stay up and watch the show past 12 o'clock. I don't give a damn who you are, how much you love it. Like, who has time for that shit? I was talking about, even though it's not as cool as it was when I first heard about it, but I've been published in a book. You see, Secrets of an Untold Love Letter. Secrets of an Untold Love Letter it's on page by Jamarcus, Montgomery, Alabama. Then they gave you a bio, then they gave you the poem. It's on page, it's in the back of the book. It's This Time Around. They come out with one every year though, so This Time Around, Trading Winds. It's not that great of it's a great accomplishment, but I also been self-published, which is still less an accomplishment as this because this is done correctly, but it's not. I got an email about them want to turn my seasons into a song. It was a poem I wrote. Now I don't really believe the email to be true, but I'm gonna do it. At this point I have nothing to lose, so if I get the extra money, I'm gonna pay for it. So This Time Around, if you want to order it, it's on Amazon or wherever. I'm gonna leave a link in the description, but it's on page 269. Secrets of an Untold Love Letter. It's a side note, since I was talking about great writing. The Legend of Korra was great writing. Naruto is great writing. All these shows at the top. Like, notice these shows. Because I like action anyway, but I really feel like these shows honestly have a good storyline. Like, it's so hard to find stuff with a good storyline, but the storyline is what matters. Because if the storyline is good, everything else falls into place, and people just do their best. The actors do their best. The scene designers do their best. The stagecraft people do their best. The lighting people, the sound people, the makeup artists, everybody will do their best, but it all starts with a good script. And these, the shows on my list have it. They're not just good animation, but they so happen to have a good script. That's just something for you to think about. The best shows with the best writing have the best animation and the best fight scenes. So it's just something for you to think about. Just something for you to think about. I can never put the new Spider-Man on this list because it's well written as these shows. Therefore, it doesn't, the animation, because it's not as detailed. Details matter. I'm not a detail writer, but I do write. So go get this time around. Anyway, Legend of Korra was number 4. Naruto was number 3. The Boondocks was number 2. That's what I mean by plot twist. I told you I throw in plot twist. Plot twist. The Boondocks. You ain't see that coming. You thought I was still going action, adventure, anime. I'm doing shows with the best fight scenes. You can't sit there and tell me the Boondocks is not a good fight scene. And they do it in a way that's never been done because that shit is realistic. Like, I can imagine little black kids fight like this, white kids, but they do it in a way that's realistic. In the episode where Riley and Huey fought each other when they were in the house, but you know they had guns, but they were actually like BB gun or pellet guns, which do still hurt. But they didn't actually kill each other because they still had brotherly love. I mean, that was epic because that's actually real. Brothers and sisters fight. So they do it in a way that's crazy great, man. This episode with the old people, Bushido Brown, that's, you know. But I mean, they do it in a way that's really great for comedy. Number 1 is of course Dragon Ball Z. I just blew you away and you ain't see it coming. It's Kamehameha. On a side note, sometimes when you can't take a dunk, sometimes you just gotta power up, go Super Saiyan in order to release your constipation. See what I'm saying? Alright then. Top 10 shows with the best animated, with the best fight scenes. So there you go. They all speak for themselves, so there you go. Comment, like, subscribe, God bless, go in peace, and remember, if you don't like my video, I will come over there and fight scene the hell out of you. I will leap through this camera. If you do not hit the like button or the subscribe button, I will leap through this camera and fight scene the hell out of you. Trust me, I took karate for like 2 days, and I know stuff. And I play Mortal Kombat all the time, so I can do the bicycle kick in real life. Like, for real. I done it. What? You wanna go night-night, nigga? You say it with your chest, but I just punch it back in. Like the bitch you really is. So there you go, man. Be sure to like the videos or else I would have to fight scene your ass. Peace out. As always, plain imagination for life is always believing what you want to be. Welcome back to another episode of Jamarcus. Top 10, top 10, top 10, top 10, top 10, top 10, top 10. Bang!